You are respected by a lot of folks. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are respected by a lot of folks. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, respect means everything. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say respect means everything. Now, here's the thing, y'all. And this is me personally as a man, but we're going to keep it generalized, right? You can give me anything in the world, all the money in the world, all the women in the world, the top women in the world, access to every single opportunity, access to every single piece of property, power. You can give it all to me, but none of it is going to equate to my respect, especially for myself. I stand on integrity and dignity, and that's where the respect come in at. You follow what I'm saying? See, people can give you all that you've ever wanted. They can give you money. They can give you access to this person, access to that, access to this. However, it doesn't mean that they respect you. How can I respect the person? And I'm speaking from their perspective, but how can I respect the person if I gave you some money and you sold me your soul? That means that you are for sale. That's why a man will never be able to respect the woman who has a price. And that's why a woman will never be able to respect the man who's willing to pay the price. See, the point is, y'all, is that when you get your respect or gain your respect, it comes from some basic things that money can't buy, like integrity, principles, beliefs. You follow what I'm saying? Morals, integrity, dignity, the whole nine, y'all. All right. It comes from that. You know, family, people in Hollywood, and I'm not saying this the easiest thing in the world, but it should be easy when you're talking about not selling your soul, giving up booty, doing whatever you got to do to make it big and famous. It should be easy, but I'm going to give them grace, all right? However, y'all, when you're talking about people who are in Hollywood, I respect those who say, you know what? I'm going to stand on my principles, not only just for myself, but because I represent my family. I represent this group of people. I stand on my last name. You follow what I'm saying? And I say this, y'all, because it comes right back around to you, family. People respect you a whole lot more when you are doing what is hard. However, it comes off easy for you. You follow what I'm saying? Because everybody can't make it at Hollywood and not sell out. Everybody can't get a fortune and not sell out. Everybody can't, stand on their business at work, within the family. Everybody can't do it. Everybody is not strong-minded. You follow what I'm saying? Even outside of Hollywood, but just in your everyday, regular life, okay? And that's what I want to speak about, y'all. That's why you are respected by a lot of folks. Whether it comes to family, friends, people you went to school with, fraternities, whatever the case is, y'all, but they respect you. You follow what I'm saying? Respect means everything. And so that's what we're going to speak about once again, y'all, within this video. No need for a long intro, long rant, all right? We just going to get right into it. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get right into this, y'all. Number one reason of why you are respected by a lot of folks is this right here, family. You stand on your square, okay? You stand on your square. What is your square? All right? These 2 feet right here, y'all, you 10 toes down. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. 10 toes down, all right? That's what you are. You stand on your square. And see, here's the thing, y'all. Like I just said earlier, when you stand on your square, it's not about doing it when it's convenient. You follow what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to give $1 million back when the whole world looking at you. It's easy to not be mischievous and sneaky when somebody looking directly at you. I mean, what you gonna do? You gotta comply. But see, it's not easy when you have the opportunity to get away with it. You follow what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of folks respect you. That's why a lot of folks respect you, because it's not easy to allow something to, roll over or do it the right way when ain't nobody looking. You can get away with it. Why would I get this money back and ain't nobody watching me? Ain't no cameras on me. God watching, karma watching, the universe watching. Whatever you want to notify as, but somebody's watching. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Somebody's always watching. But see, with yourself, y'all, you go against popular opinion in front of everybody, okay? You call people out when they're wrong. You call yourself out when you're wrong, all right? That's what a lot of people respect about you. Let's just use this as an example, y'all, all right? Y'all can agree with it or disagree with it. Does not matter. Only my analogy. But let's just say popular opinion is Beyonce is the biggest black woman star or even just woman star who ever lived, right? You got to think about your Marilyn Monroes. You got to think about Mona Lisas and all the other women who existed before Beyonce, even back in the 1500s, back when it was hear ye, okay? Listen, y'all, going against popular opinion, if I was to say, nah, Beyonce ain't the biggest woman star here. And again, this is not me trying to tear down a black woman, y'all. I'm just making my example. However, if I was to say that, I'm going against popular opinion. And if I really believe that, it's going to be a lot of people who say, oh, he's trying to tear down a woman. He's trying to tear down this and he's just being a hater. But there's going to be a group of individuals who respect me for going against popular opinion. That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's the point. Let's stay right there. When you go against popular opinion, you are standing on your square. All right. When you're not switching up because people are around, this friend is around, this family member is around, when you are acting like something that you're not because you have eyes on you and everybody think that it's popular to act this way and do this and say that, family, you don't get respected for that. So yeah, you are respected by a lot of folks because you stand on your square. If this is you, drop in the comments and let me know. Number 2, you acknowledge that you are imperfect. This right here may sound cliche, y'all, but you got to keep it 100. You acknowledge that you are imperfect. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't respect the person personally who act like they are perfect. That's why I get on this camera, y'all, and I speak on this microphone, and I tell y'all, your boy ain't perfect, okay? I make mistakes. Yeah, I give out good advice. Yes, I make good videos. But at the same time, y'all, I'm a human being. And guess what? People can respect me for that because I'm letting you know off the rip, I'm not perfect. I'm just being a vessel. I'm just sharing my experiences, and I'm trying to help somebody at the end of the day. But it doesn't mean that I'm perfect. The people who don't get respected are those who act like they're perfect, act like they can't do no wrong. What? I would never do that. And you pull back the curtains and they really doing that. You follow what I'm saying? Think about the movie Love and Basketball, okay? Love and Basketball. Major black movie, I love it, right? However, inside the movie, the reason why Q stopped liking his dad, I ain't gonna say he stopped loving him, but he stopped liking him. The reason why that was is because you preached and taught me to have an honor and code and integrity. You taught me, you preached to me to have an honor, a code, and integrity. What happened to that when you was cheating on moms? What happened to that when she caught you with the chick? And I got the pictures right here. And even on top of that, he tried to defend his daddy. He was a real daddy's boy. But the point is, y'all, is that he never acknowledged that he was imperfect. Or he never acknowledged that, he wasn't 100%, excellent. In other words, he made mistakes. You tried to stay on me and get on me about cussing, about doing the right thing, about saying the right thing. But are you leading by example? Somebody drop in the comments and say you got to lead by example. And that's what you do, y'all. So people know that you are imperfect. And here's the funny thing. Reno, they should already know that because it's like an unsaid thing, but we know that. Yeah, y'all, we know that, but we live in a world where they are going to judge you to the day you die. You're going to be judged regardless, okay? Here's the thing, y'all. In this world, when you acknowledge that you are imperfect, What can you judge? Yeah, judge my imperfections. But you ain't hurting me. I already told you. Now tell these folks something that they don't know about me. 8 Mile style. You follow what I'm saying? Number 3, you're not a pretender. Okay? You are not a pretender. Family, think about high school, all right? Think about high school, okay? When it comes to people who are in school or high school particularly, you have so many pretenders, all right? Again, you got the people who are jocks. You got the people who are like the football players are the jocks and the basketball players are the jocks. But you got the jocks. You got the cool people, the preppy boys, preppy girls, the nerds. I'm going all off stereotypes, y'all. You got the nerds. You got the family. You just got different groups. Okay. Here's the thing: when a person want to fit in. When a person want to fit in with a certain group, guess what they're going to do? They're going to camouflage and they're going to start acting like something that they're not. But people can peep when you are a pretender. All right. Somebody drop in the comments and say, ain't nothing fake about me. People can peep when you are a pretender. I promise you. You follow what I'm saying? You're not a pretender, y'all. And this is why you are respected by a lot of folks. Hey, you in anime? I don't like anime like that, but I ain't got no problem with you, but that ain't me. A person who's a pretender, yeah, I like anime. Yeah, I like that. Name somebody. Pikachu, Pokemon. But the point is, y'all, is that when you are a pretender, you can't be respected. Okay, you can't be respected. But number 4, it's gonna be this right here, y'all. Your word is bond. Okay, your word is bond. Here's the thing, y'all. You say what you mean what you say. And not only that, but when you say it, people know that they can actually depend on it. People know that they can actually count on it. All right. They know this. All right. They know this. But the point is that when you have a solid word, it literally is bond. They know that, you know what, I can depend on it. Not because they're trying to use you, but this shows that you are a reliable source. You're very reliable. All right. So I'm going to tell you somebody who mean what they say and say what they mean. The IRS. Yeah, the IRS. Family, the IRS mean what they say. If they say they going to garnish your wages, look at your paycheck, they garnish your wages. If they say they're going to take from your bank account, look in your bank account, I promise you, they took what was in there. They took all $10 of it. All right. If they say they're going to do anything, y'all, they gonna do it, and you know it. That's the IRS. But what I'm saying, family, is this right here. Your word is bond just like the IRS. You not playing. If you say you're gonna get on their behind, you're gonna get on their behind. If you, and pause on that. If you say, I'm gonna tell you off, you're gonna tell them off. If you say I'm gonna cut you off, you're gonna cut them off. If you, whatever you say, it happens. God said, let there be light, and there was light. And guess what, y'all? If you made in his image, you got some of those same qualities. I'm just keeping it real. Number 5 is going to be this right here, family. Your courage, all right? Your courage. So some people may think that this is cliche, but it's real, family. Listen, when a person is not talented, they don't have a strong work ethic, they're not as gifted, they don't have the looks, they don't have whatever it is that everybody else got. But if they got that heart, guess what a person gonna say? Hey, he ain't talented, he ain't gifted, he ain't got this, she don't look good, he don't have this. But guess what he do got? Guess what she do got? They got courage. They got heart. All right. So just for an example, y'all, coming up in the hood, you got 3 types of people. Okay. You got 3 types of people. So you got the person who don't want to fight. You got the person who could not fight, and you got the person who ready to beat you silly. Let me say this once again, y'all. You got the person who didn't want to fight or don't want to fight. You got the person who could not fight, and you got the person who's ready to beat you silly. So here's the thing, y'all. Number 1, the person who don't want to fight doesn't mean that he can't fight. He just don't want to. Number 2 is they can't fight, all right? However, it don't mean that they won't fight. And number 3, they ready to go ahead and get down to business. But let's put the spotlight on number 2. They can't fight. You know what they call that person in the hood? Hey, he ain't got no hands. She can't fight, but guess what they will do? They will fight. And guess what they do got? Heart. See, even in the Bible, y'all, it says, as a man thinketh, so is he in his heart. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Family, when you got heart, you can do whatever it is that a person say you can't do, even if you're not talented in it. The point is, y'all, is that your courage is what allows people to respect you. That's why you got a lot of respect, because you got heart. All right. It's just like the person in the hood. Can't fight worth of nothing. But guess what? People respect them because they will. Courage is powerful. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Courage is powerful. But family, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. We'll do a quick recap and then we'll close this video out. Number one, y'all, you stand on your square. Number two, you acknowledge that you're imperfect. Number three, you're not a pretender. Number four, your word is bond. And number five, y'all, your courage. All right. You got heart. With that being said, family, we're going to get up out of here. But y'all make sure y'all go to richmentalityattire.com. Get you a Yes Sir t-shirt. Book you a one-on-one session. Get you a Yes Sir hoodie. Check out any one of my books. And of course, family, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.